what is a motion? You told me that when something is moving, we called it a motion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when something is not moving, or when something is not changing its position, we call it rest. So motion is when something is moving, or we can say the object changes its position, right?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm giving one situation. Let's say this is a train. My drawing is not very good. So you are sitting in a train on your seat. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So let's say that the train started at 10:30 a.m. and after half an hour, the train covers a lot of distance. Okay, so at 11 a.m., now the train is here, and you're still simply sitting comfortably on your seat. Now tell me, train is in motion or in rest?
Train is in motion.
Train is in motion. What about you?
I am at rest.
Okay. But what about the definition of place where objects means we say that something is in motion? So this is the object. You are also an object. Okay, the train is also an object. First, you are here in city A. Now, after half an hour, you are in city B. So you change your position. So according to the definition of motion, that when an object or when something changes its position, we call it motion.
Pardon, I'm sorry, it's doing that thing again.
Yeah.
I this part, but
Now,
not the last sentence.
hello. Now,
Now is good.
yeah, it's happening in between. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I will repeat it. You said that you are at rest, right? But I'm saying you are in city A at 10:30 a.m. and after half an hour, you are in city B. So you have
Mm-hmm.
changed your position. And you can say, according to the definition of motion, that when something changes its position, we can say that it is in motion. Now you have also changed your position.
Yes,
Now, are you in motion or in rest?
I am in motion.
But you are sitting comfortably, you're not moving.
But the object that I have moved positions, so
You haven't moved. Because motion says when something is moving, say that it is a motion. But you are not moving. You're very comfortably still. You haven't moved at all.
so the train can be said is in motion. But as long as I'm still in the same place I was when
But
the
you
train.
have changed your position. You are in city B. Now you are in city B. You have changed your position. You have changed your place.
Mm-hmm.
That's a kind of a confusion thing because our definition is not full. It's just a partial. It's incomplete. It's not a complete definition. But if we see the complete definition, what is the definition of motion? You are at rest, you are in motion at the same time. You are simultaneously in rest and in motion. But it depends upon your reference point. Okay. We
Mm-hmm.
always have to mention the reference point or with respect to what we are talking about. Like, with respect to what we are talking about. I am in rest with respect to the train. I am in motion with respect to the surroundings. Right? So this is a complete definition that what is a motion? Motion is something when it is moving and with respect to what we are talking about. Okay?
Yes.
So now, okay, tell me one more example in which you are at rest and you are in motion simultaneously.
Me inside a bus or
You inside in bus,
yeah.
you are inside the earth because we are sitting, earth is continuously moving, even we are sleeping, we are not moving, we are resting, we are still. but the Earth continues moving. Okay, so according to the sun, according to other planets, we are moving. According to the Earth, or according to people on the Earth, we may stay at rest. Yeah, it's happening again, right? What's the problem? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, now it's good. Okay, so I was saying that with respect to other planets, we are moving. But with respect to Earth, we are at rest if we are sitting quiet. Right? So motion is always defined with respect to what we are talking about. Okay? Now,
Yes.
what is the rest? Rest is also. So we call this thing that motion and rest. We can conclude from this thing that motion and rest are not absolute quantities. Absolute means the fixed thing. Absolute quantities, they are relative quantities. Relative means with respect to something we have to define. We have to define completely that with respect to what we are talking about. With respect to what this object is in motion, with respect to what this object is in rest. Okay? They are a relative quantities. Okay. Now, if something is moving, obviously, it may cover some distance. Okay, if something is in motion, it definitely covers some distance, right? Have you heard of the term distance and displacement?
Yes. Vectors, I think.
Okay, how they are different from each other?
Distance is how far something has traveled, and displacement is if the object has moved from one place to another.
Okay, distance. Can you repeat the distance definition? Have you said how fast something is?
Yes.
Okay. Then what is speed?
Pardon?
What is speed?
Speed is how fast something moves. Speed is how fast something moves without need for a certain direction.
Okay, and distance is also how fast something is moving.
How fast something moves.
Okay, distance is not how fast something is moving. Distance is how much how much distance or how much length or how much path something has covered.
Okay.
Yes. So distance, and what is the displacement? Okay, so there is a difference between these terms. So distance is what is the actual path covered by the object? What is the actual path covered by the object? Okay, I will tell you the examples of this distance. First, I will tell you with the example. Let's say you have this square path. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have this clear path, and I named these corners A, B, C, and D. And I can also make another path from A to C. Okay. Now I have to start from A and I have to reach C. What are the number of ways I can do that?
Pardon?
I have to start from point A, and I have to reach point C. So what can you tell me number of ways I can do that? First, I can go from A to B, then B to C, right?
Yeah.
A to B,